Hello friends, today we are going to start chapter 5th of class 9th Science NCERT, that is the fundamental unit of life. We are studying biology. Biology is the study of living organisms. All the living organisms that we see around us are made up of cells, be it small as ants or as large as blue whales. The basic building block of any living organism, plants, animals you see around yourselves are cells. All are made up of cells. So, cell is the fundamental unit of life or the basic unit of life. So, in order to study about living organism, first we have to study about their basic building block, that is the cell. So, let's start. Cell was first discovered by a scientist named Robert Hooke. The discovery of cell was a serendipity meaning by chance discovery. What he was doing, Robert Hooke was simply studying the thin slices of cork under his self-designed microscope. What he saw microscopic structures, very minute or small structures that resembled like a honeycomb consisting of many little compartments or rooms. You all have seen honeycomb. In honeycomb there are little rooms or compartments where honey bee stores honey. So the structure of the cork, microscopic structure of the cork resembles like a honeycomb, and in this structure there were little compartments or rooms. So Robert Hooke named these little rooms as cell. Cell is a Latin word for little rooms. The cork he used was made from the bark of a tree, and the bark of tree is always dead. The bark of tree is dead. Bark of tree is made up of dead cells. ओके, तो हमने अभी तक क्या पढ़ा कि सेल जो है वो है फंडामेंटल यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ, और सेल को डिस्कवर किया था एक साइंटिस्ट रॉबर्ट हुक ने. ही एग्जामिन्ड थिन स्लाइसेस ऑफ कॉर्क. उन्होंने बार्क ऑफ ट्री से बनने वाले कॉर्क के थिन पीसेस किए और उसे एग्जामिन किया एक खुद के बनाए हुए माइक्रोस्कोप से, जिसमें उन्होंने पाया कि कॉर्क माइक्रोस्कोपिक स्ट्रक्चर में रिजेंबल करता है एक हनी बी के कॉम्ब को, उसके छत्ते में जैसे डिज़ाइन होता है उसके जैसा. तो उन लिटिल कंपार्टमेंट को रॉबर्ट हुक ने नाम दिया सेल, लिटिल रूम. सेल मीनिंग लिटिल रूम. The cork was obtained from bark of tree, and as all we know that bark of tree is dead, so cork is also dead. So the bark of tree is dead, and Robert Hooke discovered dead cells. Then there is another scientist named Leeuwenhoek. He discovered living cells in pond water. The picture showing here is of a cell or a group of cells. These little rooms or this compartment is a whole cell, and the red dot here is representing its nucleus. What is nucleus? Nucleus is the controller of the cell. A nucleus controls all the functions of cells like reproduction, breathing, excretion, digestion, etc. So it is the controller of the cell. And nucleus was discovered by a scientist named Robert Brown. As we have studied, all living organisms around us are made up of cells. The shape, size, and the function of cell vary from organism to organism, but basically all organisms that we see around us are made up of cells. Now, on the basis of number of cells, organism can be of two types. unicellular or multicellular. Unicellular are the organisms which consist of only single cells, and multicellular organisms are organisms consisting of multiple cells or more than one cells. यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म में एक सेल, उनका जो बेसिक लिविंग फंक्शन है वो एक सेल से परफॉर्म हो जाता है. दे आर कैपेबल ऑफ डूइंग ऑल देयर लाइफ प्रोसेसेस with the help of only one cells, like reproduction, digestion, breathing, excretion. Every single important process can be done by a single cell, so they need only one cell. But in multicellular organisms like humans, birds, there are so much complex functions that can't be performed by a single cell, so they need multiple or many type of other cells, so they are multicellular organisms. Like in unicellular organism, example is amoeba, bacteria, they are single celled. And in multicellular there are many example, human, birds, reptiles. But interesting fact here is every multicellular organism you see has come from a single cell. As in case of human, the sperm cell and the ovum cell meet together in a process called fertilization, and they form a structure, a single cell structure, that is zygote. Zygote develops in the mother's womb to a fully mature baby. The zygote is a single cell. Zygote is single cell. In human, the single cell from which the whole body will be formed is known as zygote, and this zygote divide one zygote divide into two, then 2 to 3 to 4, and in this type trillions of cells are formed. So there are two types of organisms: unicellular, multicellular. Unicellular, which consists of only single cell, and multicellular, that consists of more than two cells. Now there are different kind of cells, not only not only circular or hexagonal. There are many different types of cells. As for example, in humans there is depictions of some different types of cells, like a smooth muscle cell present in our muscles. Smooth muscle cells, you can see it is a spindle like structure with a nucleus, controller of the cell. Blood cells, there are different type of blood cells, like WBC. Here the black one is WBC, and the red one is RBC, red blood corpuscles and white blood corpuscles. Okay. Ovum present in human female. Bone cells, these are bone cells present in our bones. Sperm present in human male. Fat cells in our body stores fat. The fat we eat, like ghee, oil, is stored by these type of cells. You can see this area, the cell stores fat. This is the large portion is fat, and fat is so much in amount that the nucleus is in the periphery, on the outer wall. This is nerve cell. One of the longest cells in human body is nerve cells. Okay, this is the nucleus. As you can see, there are nucleus in every cell, but there is an exception. RBC is the cell which is living, but the nucleus is absent in RBC. This is a very important point, that RBC lacks nucleus. Otherwise, all cells which are living, the basic criteria for living cell is to have nucleus, because it controls the cell. Without nucleus, the cell will be dead. But in case of RBC, nucleus is absent. Why nucleus is absent? Because the function of RBC, main function, is to carry oxygen. So to accommodate for space, the nucleus is absent. Now in next lecture we will study about cell theory. Different scientists propose different cell theories. We will study about that, and then we will study about different organelles of cells and part and components of cells. Thank you.